What's up, YouTube land? Xeno Gaming here, and welcome back to FRL Round 5 here, the Monte Carlo Grand Prix. And this is one where there's going to be a lot of chaos. I haven't done a league race around Monaco in a long time. I believe the last time I did a league race around Monaco was the first season of my first season in AOR, which is a long time coming. So yeah, going to be an interesting race here, and it's going to be tough. 39 laps around this place, and you got to just focus to the maximum. So yeah, here we've got the very first qualifying lap. You can see McLaren there on the inside, parked, trying to get out the way. And by doing that, I think he actually got disqualified. I think that was Putin. Here, there's another couple cars already in the barrier. So this is just a fantastic start to your first lap around Monaco in qualifying. But this is to be expected as we now come around the last corner. And those, just a few things here and there take away from the lap time, a little bit of distractions. But, just trying to settle into the rhythm of qualifying. And the first lap's not fantastic there. You can see only 4th place, not a really good lap. Knowing I can do a lot better here is the second timed lap into down the hill. I'm forgetting the name of the corner as of right now, but into that right-hander, got a Mercedes there that took away. Just had to brake a little bit conservatively into the corner. I feel like I couldn't brake to my full maximum there. Coming in now around Anthony's nose onto the main straight here, and at least this lap was an improvement. Had a good second sector still, and a good last sector, but only second place for now. And Baraka there on the medium tyre, already in first place, so you can see his pace is well and truly there. Here is now our best lap around Monaco, and don't get the best exit out of turn 1, lose time coming up the hill, so that hurts the lap time. Now through Casino here, and back down the 4th gear for the right-hander, trying to use all the space I can. Trying not to leave an inch coming through the right-hander, which I still haven't figured out the name just yet. My brain has gone blank. Lock up into the hairpin there, just a little bit wide. That would have cost us time. Now coming into Poirier here, and through the tunnel. Got an Alfa Romeo getting out the way there nicely for us, and through the tunnel. And now just thinking about the braking point into the Nobel chicane. Here, just after the 100-meter board, back down to 2nd gear. Trying to be very smooth on the throttle out of here. Not the best exit, and now coming into the back. Gotta just throw the car in here, miss the apex there, actually clear the outside ball there, through the swimming pool, back down the 4th gear for the right left quickly, trying to be smooth on the throttle, not hit the wall on the outside, into Rasgas, back down the 1st gear, miss the apex there slightly, lock on the front right tyre, coming through the final corner, and that's lap around Monaco, very quick, and we managed to only go 4th place there, but with a 10.6. I know there's a better lap time in the car, so we're going to come back to the pits, we'll put on another set of soft tyres, and we will go again. So yeah, you can see 2 minutes left in the session, so I need to go now, and you'll see here as I do just about now, I'm ready to go. I was just waiting a little bit of time to count down, so I decided to go out now, and then my teammate comes into the pits there, which cost me probably 30 seconds. You see how slow. They're not even taking the tyre warmers, nothing off the car, nothing. They're just sitting there waiting. I'm just waiting, just like, get the bloody tyres off the car, tyre warmers off the car, get the TVs off, and, unfortunately, by the time they do all that, there's another 15 seconds lost and by the time the engineer gets me out of the garage, there's a minute 25 left in the session. I reckon that cost me 20 seconds, so I probably should have been out on track already. I knew I was cutting it fine with the time, but I knew 2 minutes at Monaco, plenty of time. Unfortunately, my teammate just came in at the wrong time. There's not much I can do about that. And you can see we get to the last corner here, and we run out of time to get to the line. So very, very disappointing not to get that lap in. I thought it was going to drop us a position, but luckily for us, it's still going to be 5th place here in the session. And Baraka on pole with Philip in 2nd place in the Ferrari. Fantastic lap by him. And 3rd place for the Toby Tiger, and Diddleick in 4th place here at Ferrari. Sandesi qualifying down the order, as you know, he finished on the podium last week, as well as Matthias not racing this week as well. So, yeah, really average qualifying from us. Simple race strategy today, soft to hard, and we'll hopefully be able to get that all sorted out as we are now gearing up for the start of this Grand Prix. And I just having a quick look at the track map, and the corner I was feeling was Mirabeau, so that's a little bit of a shame. But anyway, we're ready for the start of the Grand Prix here for FRL, and hopefully we can have a clean race from 5th on the grid and try and score a podium with a little bit of luck today, as 5 red lights come on here for the start of the Monaco Grand Prix. And it's go here in Monaco, round 5 of FRL, and we get a very average start. Our teammate, PSI Legends, comes up on our outside, and we make a little bit of contact in turn 1, but I have the line there. And Diddle Lick has already got past Toby here on the ramp to Casino, so a good start from the Ferrari driver. And can Toby pounce back here into Mirabeau? Doesn't look like it. We actually give him a little bit of a tap there, a bit of lag as well. I think I did hit him on my screen, but, you know, didn't get any damage, so a little bit fortunate there. As now we make our way through Poirier and into the tunnel for the first time. You can see also we are racing here at night, as that was just something a little bit different, night racing here at Monaco, and it does look quite spectacular, if I do say myself. And I actually did enjoy racing at night here at Monaco. Just was able to pick my apexes. I felt like a little bit better. I didn't have the sun glaring in my eyes. So there I cut the corner because I hit the inside wall, so there's a poor start to the lap, already picking up a track limits wrong. Toby trying to send one down the inside at Raskas on Diddle Lick, and he's not able to get the job done. So we now move here to complete the first lap as Diddle Lick's down the inside of his teammate Philip, and it's an aggressive move into turn 1 at Saint Devod, but it looks like he's going to get it done going up Casino. The Ferraris are going side by side, and Diddle Lick sweeps around the outside, makes the move stick. As we come here, I missed the apex again, and I cut the corner, second consecutive lap, and Toby's bounced off the outside wall there actually, and broken a little bit of his front wing. So we might now have an opportunity to be able to get Toby into the following laps. Here we're lap 4, and he hasn't dropped too far away from the 2 Ferraris, but you can see Diddle Lick's starting to make a gap here on Philip, and Toby's not really making an impression here. And we need to get past. He had a poor run through Casino there, and we can't get down the inside into Mirabeau. So we're going to just have to be patient here, bide our time, and we're going to take that wider line, or take through Raskas when I'm following another car to open up the angle, get a better run. He doesn't get a very good exit out of the last corner here, and we got a bit of DRS and overtake, and we're down the inside, and that's an easy overtake around a track that's very tough to overtake around. So Toby doesn't fight too hard there, and we're able to make the position up. As now we're chasing down Philip here on lap 5, and we've got a VSC deployed. And now I was trying to think of a way of strategy to jump Diddle Lick and Philip here. I was thinking about putting on lap 6 just to get a real mega undercut, but luckily I didn't, because you can see here on lap 7 and now lap 8 we get a safety car deployed, and that's going to bring everyone straight into the pit. So if I had pitted on lap 6, I would have lost a lot of time, and that strategy definitely wouldn't have worked. So we're going to come into the pits here, and we're going to put on the hard tyre and go to the end of the race. I could have put the medium tyres on, but I wanted to be strong in the last 10 laps of the Grand Prix, and I knew the medium would give a yield in the first 20 laps of the stint, but I wanted to be very strong all the way through the Grand Prix, and I wanted the pace to stay consistent. I felt like that would be on the hard tyre, and you can see here, well done. That's why they're the best pit crew in Formula 1. Red Bull have jumped us ahead of Philip in the pit, so that's one pass I don't have to do on track. So now I'm in the podium position here, and we come back out of the pit lane in 5th. We got Cairns and the Sandesi, who did not pit on under the safety car, they were on the medium tyre, so it didn't make sense for them to pit. And you can see Sandezi's leading the Grand Prix now, Baraka in second, Diddleick third, Cairns in fourth, and we need to get past Cairns as quickly as possible. He's on, 10 lap old mediums now. They've done about 7 laps of racing, but it would be quite ideal if we could get past here in as soon as possible. But we don't get a great restart. The hards, they don't fire up straight away, so it's going to just take me a couple of laps here to get into a bit of a rhythm here. You can see now moving 2 laps later, lap 13, and we're on the back Cairns here, and I'm desperate to get past. You can see the gap to Diddleick is just extending corner by corner here, and we need to get past as soon as possible. So a bit of overtake here through the tunnel, getting a really good slipstream here, and he defends the inside here. We're going to try and go around the outside. I'm not able to outbrake him. It's tight. There's contact at the apex of the no-bell chicane. I have to cut the corner to get the job done, and now I've got an illegal overtake, so I'm going to have to give this position back here. And this is very awkward spot to do. I don't want to lose a position to Phillip. I let him through here, and I'm able to stay ahead of Phillip. And I believe I'm going to be able to get that 3 seconds removed. That's quite harsh. I did have 2 warnings, but, that was quite a harsh penalty when you're side by side with another car. As long as I don't pick up another penalty. You can see here, Carnes doesn't get a great run through the last corner here. Now I've got a good run with DRS. I'm using all the overtake I can. A little bit of contact, but we're down the inside into turn 1 and job done, moving into 4th place. But you can see the time we've already lost the guys ahead, so now we're going to have to really push hard to get that gap back. And now lap 16, a safety car will help us out a lot here, get that gap back, and quite critical that we were able to get past Cairns here, as that's going to help us make sure. So you can see Zandezi where he comes out. If we're still behind Cairns here, we might lose a position to him in the pits from his excellent pace. So very lucky there to not have lost another further position here. I almost threw it into the barrier trying to warm up the tyres, and I almost threw it again here on lap 19 as well. We're still under safety car. You can see I'm just trying to desperately warm up these tyres, and I'm really, really aggressive in trying to heat them up. So yeah, we got Ian ahead. That's Diddleick. Oh, I just found his real name. So Ian and Baraka in the lead. So we've got 19 laps here to go, and we'll see what we can do in this second half of the Grand Prix as we're back racing here in Monaco under the lights. And I know I'm gonna have to buy my time here. I know I'm gonna be strong, I think, in the last 10 laps of this Grand Prix. So you can see Diddleick's starting to already pull a gap. Baraka's long gone as well, and I got Sandezi behind me. I don't get a good run through the last 2 corners here, and Sandezi, this is probably the closest he gets to me here. And now it's just about building the rhythm and just keeping the gap under 5 seconds to Ian ahead, because now see I'm starting to get into the rhythm on lap 25 of the hard tyre, and you can see he's got a bit of a gap on us, but I know I can close that down as this race goes on, as his medium tyres start to go off and as my hard tyres they plateau. They're still giving me good grip here. So you can see now lap 32 and we're closing the gap. There's yellow flags there, a car retiring in the pit lane, but you can see we're closing the gap back down towards Ian. And I've got this 3 seconds. Ian's got 3 seconds. Daisy doesn't have a time penalty, and you never know if you're going to get penalties removed or not. So I'm really desperate to get past. But on lap 34, Sandezi actually knocked around his front wing a little bit and picked up some damage, so he's starting to drop back a little bit. So now I'm still trying to get past Ian. That's more points on the table. I'm closing the gap every lap. I'm putting here personal best laps of the Grand Prix, personal best sectors. So I'm driving really well, I feel like. And we get a VSC here on lap 36, and that's actually for Baraka. He got caught up in a McLaren, spun out in front of him, and he's picked up a bit of damage. So Baraka's got front wing damage now here in the last few laps, and I didn't realise that at the time. But we're still racing. We're chasing down Little Dick here, or Ian Diddleick. I get these pairs in quite confused, but Ian here ahead, that's what I'm going to call him. And Tom behind us, Sandezi. It's still a couple seconds, so we need to just get past Ian here. That's my main goal here in the last 2 laps now, as we move here on the lap 38, and we're going to try and leave this unedited to the end of the Grand Prix. We've got Toby Tiger here, believe, the Alfa Romeo, and he's had a horrendous race. So you can see we're lapping him here, and he actually does me quite a favour here. He still hasn't moved out the way. I'm sure he's getting shown the blue flags, but you can see the Mercedes is just ahead. That is Baraka, so he's really struggling with a lot of front wing damage. Like, I think he's missing the whole right side of his front wing. And now Toby Tiger's really doing the job for me here, holding Ian up. And I thought he was just going to move out the way here in a tunnel, but he doesn't. And now I'm getting a fantastic run here with overtake mode. I'm using all my energy I've saved up, and now I'm going for it into the Nobel chicane. Ian going side by side, and there's a lot of contact here, and we're able to get the job done somehow. I'm not sure if Ian just picked up a little bit of oversteer on the exit there, or if I shoved him a little bit, but rubbing is racing, and you're going to do anything here at Monaco to get past. 2 laps to go, and we got Toby Tiger here, and now we got Baraka. So can Toby Tiger move out the way? We've got 1 lap to go. Can we get this race win all of a sudden? This didn't seem like a possibility 10, 15 laps ago, but this race has really come alive in the last few laps. Baraka goes wide into turn 1. He's got no front wing, and we're able to get him up the hill. Oh, it's side by side. There's a bit of contact there, and I am able to get through here. And now the main gap I'm worried about is the gap to Sandeezy, and Ian gets through straight away. Can Tom now get through on Baraka? Baraka goes defensive into Mirabeau. You can see he's dot on the inside, and Tom's not able to get through here, and he's going to have to... There's no way to pass through this little section of the track, so Tom's just going to have to wait. And this is critical. We need to just build a gap, and you can see we're already building the gap back to Baraka and Tom, and Ian's also got a 3-second time penalty, so yeah, this is going to be quite close. Can we win this Grand Prix? I think we're going to be able to. So, as long as I don't throw it down the barrier. We've got yellow flags here, and I still threw the car into the back. There's the McLaren. Slardis, he crushes on the last lap. Unbelievable scenes. And we're going to come into Rasgas for the final time here and lock up the front right tyre, as per usual. Coming into Anthony's nose and out of the final corner. And we're going to come across the line to take our 2nd win of the season here at Monaco. What an unbelievable race that was. And Ian comes home to finish 2nd. Tom finishes 3rd with Baraka 4th. Just an unbelievable last 3 laps. I couldn't believe I won that Grand Prix. And just, yeah, no words really. And just unbelievable result. I still don't know what happened. That move on Ian was so critical, and it really just helped us pick up the win. Didn't think that was going to be the race-winning overtake at the time, because I didn't jerry that Baraka. Something had happened to Baraka until I saw him into turn 1, which was, yeah, it threw me off really, and I almost so shocked. I almost ran into him out of the exit of 1, but got to run up the hill. He was trying to defend it. I could tell, because he didn't lift going through the little kinks, and he almost turned me. I actually had to correct the steering wheel a little bit, but you can see no warnings picked up after my penalty, so I'm good on the penalties. Unbelievable race. Philip finishes 5th for Ferrari. PSI Legends, my teammate for the weekend. A respectable result, being a reserve driver. So I hope you all enjoyed today's episode, guys. So please leave a like on the video, subscribe for more F1 2020 content. Just unbelievable. My disappointment from Spain translation to the joys of Monaco. So until next time, I will see you for the next video. Until then, goodbye.